Hare Krishna. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Sarvatak Prabhu and Lakshman Prabhu to give me an opportunity to come and lecture today in ISKCON Batang this congregation. I'm so very happy, and it was it's like my they have given my description about me. It is not so much. It's simple, and I'm not very expert or qualified to give in front of all of you, but still, as per the Lakshman Prabhu's request, I've just accepted it. Hope it will be useful today for you all. So I'll start with this Jayarada Madhukirtan, and then because you asked me to do it, Jayarada Madhukirtan.
Dhanavad Pranam Prabhu. I like to offer Radha Radha Kanta's garland. Please accept it.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Thank you. So, Hare Krishna. Nice to meet you, Prabhuji. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradari, Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradari, Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjanam, Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjanam, Yamunadira Vanajari, Yamunadira Vanajari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadharam, Shri Vashadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadharam, Shri Vashadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava Radhe, Jaya Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava Radhe, Jaya Radha Aravinda, Radha Aravinda Radhe, Jaya Radha Gopala, Radha Gopala Radhe, Jaya Radha Gopinath, Radha Gopinath Radhe, Jaya Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda Radhe, Jaya Radha Krishna Krishna Radha Krishna Radhe Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe Jaya Radha Partashadi Radha Partashadi Radhe Jaya Radha Rashmi Hari Radha Rashmi Hari Radhe Jaya Radha Ramana Radha Ramana Radhe Jaya Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Radhe Jaya Radhe 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 Shri Radhe Radha Rani ki jai Maharani ki jai Bolo Basan Vase ki jai 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 Radha Rani ki jai Maharani ki jai Bolo Basan Vase ki jai 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 Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Shri 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 Radha Madhav ki jai Jagannath Balaram Subhadra Maharani ki jai Gaur Nittai ki jai Shalkaram Shilai jai Ashwindev Bhagavan ki jai Damodar Krishna ki jai Radha Damodar ki jai Panchatattva ki jai Vrindavan Sadguru Swami ji Guru Paramara Srila Prabhupada Srila Gurudev Sai Gaura Prem Hari Hari Bol Ishtapada Ekshtam Stai Budre Shri Jayavadaka Swami Dhanama Charvada Nidhana Vargadam Jana Kagramadan Ishtapada Ekshtam Stai Budre Shri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Dhanama Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauranga Nemi Sesapesha Dhanami Jai 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 Prabhu Hey Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnana Nivartasya Jnana Jnana Chalaya Chakshura Militamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Hare Krishna. Thank you for inviting me today on a Sunday feast program. I'm very happy to meet you all in Zoom. And today, the topic given for me is as option like whether Bhagavad Gita or the upcoming festival. What is the upcoming festival? Govardhan Puja. So just talking about, just wanted to share my realization with regard to Govardhan Puja. Hope my voice is audible to everyone, right? Just someone just confirm it.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you very much, Mataji. So today we are going to see with regard to festival. Okay, mainly is the festival, because Prabhupada has mentioned that in ISKCON every day is a festival. Because why? What is festival means? First, celebration. What is a festival? It's a celebration. So what is celebration? Mainly is the, like what you can say is like it's a special day kind of thing, or it's like some gathering, you know. So mainly festival means, or celebration, what is it means? Is a gathering. So in ISKCON, if you see, every day Prabhupada make it as a gathering, from Mangalarti till the evening, Sayanarti, everything is a gathering, all devotees together. So that's why Prabhupada says every day is a festival of ISKCON. That's not special day. But we have some special occasions like this, like we have another next day, another 2 days time, we have Diwali, and then we'll have Govardhan Puja, and we'll see about Govardhan Puja. Okay, hope everybody knew something about Govardhan Puja. If somebody can just tell what you all know, just 1 or 2 words, somebody from here. If the class is continuous, then no problem. What is the, I don't know the class rules. Okay, fine. So, okay, I'll go ahead with it. We know that Govardhan Puja is celebrated in Vrindavan, that is near Vrindavan, that is Govardhan Hill. Okay, and what is Govardhan Puja? Okay, normally what we call this, when they call it is also another name is Annakud. Annakud means it's a grains and mountain. So because we celebrate it as a with the grains in the mountain of grains, you know, celebrate on Govardhan Puja, resembling Govardhan as that Annakud as a residing deity, Krishna, are manifested there. Okay, and what is it here? They mention here. Basically, what is Govardhan Puja? Govardhan, actually, what happened, the Leela of Govardhan Puja is that uh, that is the offering made by the villagers, right? And this offering, what is the offering they make? To whom they make the offering is they make the offering to the demigod, the king of heaven is Indra. So Indra, because he is the rain god. Because what the thing is, Prabhupada has mentioned that every day in our life we have sun to give heat, and then moon to give light, shines, and then we have what you call rain for our water supply. So every day this is being supplied by the demigods, So we have to offer such things. What you have to do, we have to offer, sacrifice something for them, because they are the one providing us everything for our daily living. So, and Prabhupada has also mentioned that about Nanda Maharaj. What is about Nanda Maharaj was staying in Vrindavan, in Govardhan, and then he was, who is he? He is a foster father of Krishna. And when Krishna was performing this Govardhan Leela, his age was 7 years old. Okay, and this Nanda Maharaj was having huge land and 900,000 cows, all these things. And this is a big wealth at that time, And those days, they were talking about wealthier person means they're talking about the number of land, the quantity of the the volume of grains you stock, the land, the agricultural land, then not agricultural land, the grains, then the cows you have. This is they'll determine the wealthiest person based on that. But nowadays they look into the assets and the bank balances. But those days it was the cows and the grains in stock you have, because those days that is the wealth they consider. Because here what happened here, Nandamara, after Krishna wanted the leader, Krishna, after giving the wives of the Brahmana after the yajna, then he was seeing outside, then he saw that all the Brahmanas and Nanda Maharaja was started to prepare for the offering to the Indra, Lord, the demigod Indra, for the, because why? Because they have given offspring. Then what happened? Krishna had a doubt, surprisingly asking Nanda Maharaj, what is this going on here? Because all of them are very busy preparing for something. So what is this? So then he's asking about what is this sacrifice, and would ask, this, and then is what is this sacrifice, and then it's like asking few questions. What are the questions he's asking is, because he's asking what is this sacrifice for and what is the purpose of it, mainly because in rituals, like what are the things, the questions they normally ask is, what is it for? We should understand. He was asking, what is it for? These people are running here and there and preparing all these things. And then is also is, who is it for? Whom they are preparing this celebration, in this Govardhan. And then also he's asking how we are going to perform it, and then also what is the result you're going to obtain by doing it. So these are the questions he was asking, Nanda Maharaja. And Nanda Maharaja was in silence. Nanda Maharaja was in silence, and he was asked just in silence, and he was looking into the things, asking, and then what he is saying that in a practical sense, materialistically, because nowadays we are performing lots of rituals, and what they say, and what Nanda Maharaja was saying, he was saying that this one I am doing it from my from my parents, it's by coming from my forefather, my parents, fathers, and it's like a parambara. We are doing this ceremony of festivals that we cannot stop it, because this is we taking it as a parambara and we are doing it, and suddenly we cannot stop it. And he says that this is to worship the rain god Indra, because he is giving us because he is giving us a lot of what you call rain for us to survive. That's what he was telling to Indra, to Krishna. In response to this, Krishna is saying that, so he is saying to Nanda Maharaj, first we should understand fully before doing anything, and we have to, because rituals nowadays people are doing, like if you see, most of the people celebrate Diwali, and what is Diwali? They say wear new dress and uh, cook varieties of sweets and offer and take it, but they don't know what is the customs behind it, because there's lots of festival people are celebrating without knowing the importance of it, what is it for, and who is the presiding deity for it, or what is the purpose of it, all this, because we should know that, so that, because if you do not know what is the purpose or what is it for the celebrating, then what will happen, that it is a ritual. So when we know in depth about each and every festival and celebrate, that's why Prabhupada is introducing that any festival will have very detailed celebration, and it is be practiced all over the world wherever it is, because people should understand what is the purpose, and then also we'll have a class on the subject on the festival, because lots of Maharajas have given lots of classes on this Govardhan Puja and everything. And because unless we know the depth on what is it for, it will become rituals. So what we have to do, we have to understand first what is it for, another thing, so that it's not a ritual, because if it's a ritual, it has no benefit for it, because we have to make it a spiritual to benefit for our this life as a human birth. And also, here Nanda Maharaja was very silent. He didn't give much information. He was saying that I'm just following based on the Premadhata. Because if you see, if some leader, because he is a leader for all the villages in the Govardhan, because he is a leader for them, all of them, and we have become, since you are a leader and what you call prime person, and he's like a teacher also in a person, because he's being, whatever he says, everybody listens to him. So what happened, he was very silent, and he's just saying this by Parambara, and not giving much details. So what happened, what Krishna is saying, that if we are being as a leader, or what do you call a teacher, whatever it is, we should not be silent. We should not be keep any information secret or primary or private for us, private on this prayers, because it has to be because it is being celebrated publicly. So all of them, it should be open and all to all of them, because otherwise you will become a life for a public and the secret. As you'll have you'll have two roles, like for public one role and for private one role, which is happening now in the current situation, because everybody is not honest true to themselves, because in public they had differently, like a different character, and privately to have a different character. That shouldn't be a way. Any leader, it has to be open, that it has to be. So that's what you are saying here. So for any festivals, it has to be the knowledge. We should have the knowledge about the festival first. Before you want to celebrate the festival, you should have the knowledge about it. And based on the knowledge and understanding, what will happen, we will gain more information, and this will help us to when you do this way, you will able to glorify the Lord, and you will get the mercy of the Lord, because it is very, very important. Any subject you have to understand before you do something, not somebody does, so I'm just following it. That is wrong, because that attitude is at the beginning is fine, but as you grow, as we develop ourselves in bhakti, it has to be developed to understand more. Example is like, see, worship. See, we have 4 yugas: Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. What are the dharma in each stage? In Satya Yuga, it was tapas, and in Treta Yuga, it was fire sacrifice, yajna, and in the Dwapara Yuga, it was a worship, and Kali Yuga, it is Harinama Japa. Okay, but in this Dwapara Yuga, this Govardhan Leela was happened during the Dwapara Yuga, so it was a deity, so worship. That's why what happened here, they are worshipping in Lord Indra. So now, what is worship means? Worship means what? Worship means like we are offering something, or decorating the deities, or singing the glories of the Lord, helping someone in performing any festivals, all this comes under the category of worship. Worship is not just take hands worship and then say bye and do dandavat and then come out. No, worship means how you are involved in each and every aspect of the situation. That is the worship that is available, that was given in the Dwapara Yuga, because that is highest category in that. But now in Kali Yuga, it is not possible. After everything, Krishna. So Krishna is asking Nanda Maharaja, okay, you are doing it as a custom because it's by Parambara is coming. You are celebrating this Govardhan, this festival of offering sacrifice to the demigod king, Indra. Is it okay? Will he be satisfied? Then he says, Nanda, what you call, that he is satisfied, and he says that he is giving rain. That is the justification Nanda Maharaja was giving. So normally, what you call the what is dharma? Because we saw in 4 yugas the dharma is each yuga has one dharma. So in Dwapara Yuga it was a worship. So the dharma can be changed, because dharma, the religion, they call religion. Religion can be changed. Can it be changed? Cannot be changed. So when religion means it cannot be changed. So that the dharma is the one which cannot be changed. So every yuga has this own dharma which cannot be changed, and we have to follow the dharma of each yuga. So, and in reply to Nanda Maharaj's answer, Krishna is giving 5 points about it. 5 reasons why, because now Krishna is informing Nanda Maharaja that you need to perform sacrifice to King Indra, and he is giving 5 reasons why. What are the 5 reasons? They say, first, karma mimamsa, surrender to me. Number 2. Number 3 is Krishna's mercy in curbing the pride. Number 4 is artistic philosophy. And number 5, it is practical situation. So in this 5, we'll see what are the 5 things. Okay, and first we see about the karma mimamsa. What is this law? This is called law of karma. That means whatever we do, we will get something in result. It's not required that you have to offer something to someone. That's what is mentioned here. Okay, once. Here what they mention is, say example, that what you call this all is based on law of karma. That means if you act good, you will get good results. Okay, and if you add bad, you will get bad results. This is the law of karma. Indra is what it is simply the deliverer of your karma. So if you are performing good deeds, good work, good deeds, Indra has to give rain. You are not sinful for him to hold back the rain. Example is like if you have a water connection or electricity connection, and if you don't pay the bill, what will happen? They will come and switch off the connection. And you no need to, since they have switched off the connection, you no need to go to the interior ministry for the water, or ministry for the in charge of electricity, and say, you're great man, I want to just praise him and get it done. No need to go to him and get all these things done. You just go and pay your bill. What will happen? You will get the connection. So that is called law of karma, because you no need to. He's saying, giving an example, this example to Nanda Maharaj, that it is law. If you are doing good deed, for sure Indra should give rain. It is not that he can stop it, because if you are sinful only, he has the chance to stop it. So no need to waste your time trying to satisfy Indra, because you are a pious, because all these people in the Nanda Maharaj's region, in the king region, was all very pious. So they will automatically get rain, even if they was not what it is, not giving satisfying Indra. That is called karma mimamsa philosophy. This is what called law of karma, because law of karma is not required to satisfy Indra, because you are doing good deed, sure you will get it. The exam, if you work hard, sure in the exam you will get good marks. If you don't work hard and you are not understanding anything, what happen? You will be getting lower marks. So that is depends on our deed. So that's why our work, what we are, how we are working, we will get accordingly. That is the thing they have mentioned. And then the second point, it was surrender to me. Surrender to me means what? It is that what is saying here, Krishna is saying that it is an offense for Krishna in the presence to worship. It is offense to worship demigods in the presence of Krishna. Because he was personally living in Vrindavan and the supreme god of all the gods. And they are the worshipping, and they are worshipping Indra for rain. This is not right, because as says in the Bhagavad Gita 18.66, what they mentioned, Sarva Dharma Pratyacha, Ma Meka Sharanam Vraja, Agatva Sarva Papepyo, Mokshayami Ma Chachuja. Krishna says, abandon all religion, all varieties of religion, just surrender unto me. I shall relieve all of the sinful reaction, and do not fear. So Krishna is very clearly wanted to dissuade Indra, dissuade from Indra Puja, but there was no other reason, because he says that just surrender, because the moment you are, what happened? You give oblations, you just surrender unto me, then automatically I will take care of everything. Another thing also, for each and every one of us, we have 5 karma, we have 5 indebtedness. We are indebted to 5 of them. The 5 of them are, that they are our forefathers. Why forefathers? Because they are the one who gave us a generation here. So we are indebted to our forefathers. Number 2, we are indebted to Devatas. Why Devatas? Devatas is because they are providing us light, then heat, rain, earth to live. All this is given by who? This is given by Devatas. So this is a second person to we are indebted to. Third indebted person is, we call is sages, rishis. Why? Because they was the one who is giving us the knowledge of the spiritual Vedic literatures. They are the one giving. So we are studying Vedas, everything is because of the sages. So we are indebted to them. And then we say we have Budhaganas, that means living entities, because there's a lot of people helping us, in many different ways. So we are indebted to them. So they like, somebody comes to home, we give water immediately, because we have to treat them. That is one of the our duty to serve. So like this, we have lots of living entities who's helping us, the human beings who's helping us, like friends, relatives, officers, everywhere. But some other way they are helping us. If we go to office, somebody is cleaning the tables and everything, keeping it ready. So they are giving some cleaning. So they are serving us. So we have to be we are indebted to them in some other way. So we have to take care of them also. Otherwise, it is an indeb, and it will be carry it until our death. Then is a common beings like cows, animals, and like plants, all this, because they are giving us, cow is giving us milk, and like hills, I can say Govardhan hills. Hill also giving us grass, the mountains all giving us grass, and then like all these things, and also like what you call plants helps us to make our daily living, So these are the 5 areas where we are indebted to, so every day we are being indebted to them. So Krishna says, do not worry. If you want to please Indra for rain god, then for each and every fire god we have to give respect, earth we have to give sacrifice. Then what happened? We cannot count. Because we have multiple areas to be indebted, because each, and if you want to identify one and one, it will be very difficult, and then therefore what they say to support, to clear all these debts, only to Krishna says, surrender unto me, and I will take care of distributing it. Like how when you water the root of the plant, the tree, what happened? The water distributes to the branches, to the leaves, to the fruits, to the flowers, all. We are not separately putting the water. We are dropping the water in the root. So similarly, once you surrender and you start, what you do, once you surrender and you satisfy Krishna, what will happen? He will take care of all our indebtedness. So that's why Prabhupada has given us a very good opportunity to be in Krishna consciousness, because only in Krishna consciousness we are able to understand what we are doing and why we are doing it. That's why I told you in the beginning, any activity when you do, you should understand why you're doing this. Okay, and then we go for the third point, Krishna's mercy in curbing the pride. Why they say Krishna's mercy in curbing the pride? Because we know that Indra is very proud, because he is the king of the king, and also he is the rain god. And Indra was very, very proud, and he wanted to, what you call, in 4.11, they say, Ye yeta mam prapatyante tas tadaiva bhajami aham. Only those who had hearts full of true devotion understand that he was God. So because here even Indra and also others do not know, other demigods do not know that Krishna is the real avatari taking place in Govardhan, and they all trying, they didn't understand that. So they were considering that he's a great, powerful, mystic person as a human being, and because human being, and did not understand he was a god. And what you call Krishna understood that Indra is very proud of his position. What is the position? He is a position of control in the world, that is controlling the world, having the highest position, and he has a very good wealth, beautiful low power, authority, and then over others, and become condemned by the false pride, because of this position he took up the false pride, and he was taking and it is almost impossible, because it is very difficult, because King Indra does not know Krishna he is playing with the king in Krishna himself, the avatar itself. He thought he's a normal person, and another thing is, King Indra was a very good devotee. He was a devotee of Krishna, and he doesn't know. And because he was intoxicated with this highest position awarded in the world. That's why he was in that position. So what happened? To purify his life, Indra made this Leela, and he make him realize, and he make him understand the situation, and he wanted to curb the pride from him. And also not only that, he gave the pleasure to the Brajavasis and wanted to establish these devotees. There's no need to worship anyone but me, and he wanted to curb the pride of Indra. So he began to speak in such a way, that Nanda Maharaj to stop the Indra Puja. He was putting pressure, a lot of pressure to Nanda Maharaj, that these are the reasons Krishna is giving, and what happened, the fourth point is the atheistic philosophy. This is very simple, you just do your work, you're going to get the result. Same like law of karma, the atheistic philosophy is like atheistic philosophy. He's saying that there is God or not, no problem, doesn't matter. Just because God becomes the subservient of your karma. Krishna was preaching atheistic philosophy here, because he says that if you don't surrender to God, if you don't want to believe in God, you want to be your own God. Then Krishna is within your heart, So it says in BG 15, he gives you just the proper philosophy of atheism to justify your position, and just to prove that Krishna was teaching atheism. Maybe there is God, maybe not, there is no God. But difference does it make? No. If you are work properly, the result have to come. So no need to waste. So what Krishna is telling to Nanda Maharaja, if you are going to work properly, the result will come. If you work hard, you will succeed in your exam and everything. So the work is, you have to work properly as per the systematic way. Wasting time trying to satisfy this Indra is not required. He was just very strong with Nanda Maharaja, because see, we have a varnashram system created, and the varnashram system is what? Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra, and they all need their life to be fulfilled. How they just, according to the natural propensity, they just work and they perform their duty, and you are a covered man. So what he says, they all do their duty. What is who is Nanda Maharaja? Nanda Maharaja is a Vaishya, because he is a person in the who is agriculturist. Because Prabhupada always used to say, what it is? Prabhupada used to say, Rishi Ko Raksha Manikam. Well, what is this? Rishi Ko Raksha. Rishi is agriculture. Ko Raksha means cow protection, and Manikam is business. So this is what Prabhupada always used to say. So here he is a Vaishya, and he is doing business, and he is having also cows, and is also having agricultural land. This is what they're saying. So we just perform your duty, and as a coward man, they do their duty. What will happen? Automatically, we no need to satisfy individually for each and every, because you are only satisfying rain god. You are not satisfying all others. The agricultural land, why, when you are going to sacrifice the agriculture? Because the land is given by the earth. We have to pray, sacrifice to the earth Lord, everything. So then that's why he says no need to do. So the fifth point, what he's saying, practical situation. What is the practical situation is? The practical situation is see, the situation is here, where the plants are growing, where the cows are going for grazing, and where the milk we are getting from the cows, how it is. And this says that this all gift from where? All these are gift from the nearby hill. What is the hill? It is called Govardhan Hill, because cows are farming there, grass is there, they're eating the grass, giving milk, and this milk is being the blessings for the Brahmana, and this milk helps them to have life. And it's like the Brahmanas are there, surrounded, they are reading the Vedic knowledge, and this is the thing, that all the items in the hill, the Govardhan Hill, is being used in the service of the Lord. Like the grass is used for the cows to eat, plants, it is helpful for the plants are there, and these plants will be helpful for the to the citizens nearby. These are the practical situation. So what happened here? So these are the 5 things that we have, that Krishna is explaining to what you call Nanda Maharaja, that why we should not do the offering to King Indra. That's what he was mentioning. Because you see, after Krishna stopped this offering to Indra, what happened? Indra got very angry, So Indra got very angry, and what started? He was pouring heavy rain, thunderstorm, flood kind of thing, heavy day. How many days? It took 7 days, 8 days. The rain was continuous. So immediately what happened? Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill in his finger, left little finger, and he just carried the Govardhan hill, and he can make the shelter for all the people in the village to be covered and taken care of them. And then after 8 days, Indra realized that he is not a normal person, because no damage has happened to this village, and all are safe and everything. Then he realized that it is the Supreme Lord, and he took what happened? He took obeisances, and then he was realized his situation of being what you call pride of his position. We are talking about pride of his position. And this pride of the position make him to make all these troubles to the citizens in the villages. And another thing is like with regard to this subject, Govardhan Puja, and it is celebrated to but whatever service we are doing, we should be thinking of how to being pleased or satisfy the Supreme Lord. We can do different. Everybody has different field. Maybe in a competition, we will do everything. But whatever we are doing, we have to do in the form that in a loving mood, that it doesn't matter. Maybe it is a small or big. Krishna doesn't see that, but Krishna sees only the love that we are giving him in the service. That is the highest thing that is looking for. So we have to give him the best service what is possible, because everybody is not equal. So we have to do the service to each individual's capacity and to satisfy the Lord. That's why the Govardhan Puja, these people are doing. So then they say offer. Krishna says offer everything to the Govardhan hill, because the Govardhan hill is giving the Vedic knowledge, the supplying of grass to the cows, and also the cows are giving milk. And there was one story about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One of his devotee, he went to Govardhan. He brought one stone from the Govardhan hill, and when he went and gave to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he was in Puri, After seeing that, he was so astonished, and he went to trance, and then he was praying to that, and then what happened? Immediately took it, and then what happened? He tied to his neck, and he was started praying to the Govardhan every day, and he feels that Krishna himself is reached there, and then he was keeping it all the while. And then what happened? After some time, he wished to bath the deities, with his tears itself, because of the deities will be tied to near to the neck. So 24 hours it will be tied to him only. And later when you left, he handed over the Govardhan Giri. They call the Govardhan Giri they say Govardhan Giri is Shila. The stone they take it from the Govardhan, they say Govardhan Giri, and it was handed over to what you call Raghunatha Dasa Goswami. And Raghunatha Goswami, full time he was also worshipping this Shila, Govardhan Shila. And he also, what happened, he brought that Govardhan Shila, and he was started staying near the Govardhan Hill, Radhakund. And in Radhakund, he was every day praying everything. And then there he met Krishnadas Kaviraja Goswami, met Raghunatha Goswami, and he was from there, he was started writing Chaitanya Charitamrita after hearing from Raghunatha Goswami about the Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this Govardhan Shila was worshipped by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then by Raghunatha Goswami was there. And the Shila taken from there has the same power of the Govardhan hill, what is in Govardhan. So that's why normally there's Govardhan Shilas, normally very, very seldom people have it at home. They keep it only in temple because it's its highest worship. So then, and another thing is like even when Prabhupada in the year 1977 was in Vrindavan, 3 days before the Govardhan Puja, he was in deathbed, and he was very serious. And he says he wanted to go to Govardhan, do parikrama, because Govardhan means we not just go and come. Govardhan means we have to go and take parikrama, and the parikrama I think is almost like 27 kilometers. We have to go by barefoot. It's not barefoot. And Prabhupada says that I wanted to go for Govardhan Parikrama, because Govardhan Puja is coming. On the Govardhan Puja day, I wanted to do a Parikrama. But the devotee says, no, we cannot, you shouldn't go because you are very serious and other thing. Then they checked with the doctors, and doctors are saying that, no, doctors was checking, and they said that doctor saying, if he's moved out, if he's moving within 5 minutes, he'll leave the body. So that the devotee says, no, you cannot go because you are in serious condition. You just stay with us. You wanted you here. Please stay with us. You don't need to go there. He was so, Prabhupada was so adamant that he wanted to go. He wanted to visit Govardhan. But finally, what they think, then they thought, okay, because he's our guru, so we cannot object our guru's desire. Always because if you object of the guru's desire, then we are making it is making an offense. So they say, okay, we cannot. Then what happened? They able to find his god brother. What is his name? Is Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj. His god brother was there. Then he was explaining. They were explaining to his god brother, and when his god brother was insisting not to go to Govardhan, then immediately what happened? He accepted it, and he says, your desire that you wanted me to stay here, I accept your request. I am not going traveling here. So even Prabhupada, when he was there, even that festival, he wanted to go for parikrama on in that such situation. He says, no problem, I will be alive, don't worry. Krishna, because Krishna is greater me, Krishna is protector for me, protecting me, so nothing will happen, don't need to worry, take me. But his godfather came and said, no, you shouldn't go, and your condition is so bad, you stay with us. Then he accepted it. So taking a parikrama of Govardhan Puja in once lifetime is very, very, very important. So instead of going there, when you do a celebration in a smaller congregation in every location, we have the same we call blessings and the same mercy and same impact when you do the parikrama in the small Govardhan when you do. That is also as an impact, because we worship him, because we make an annakut of Krishna, the Govardhan hill, and then we do it. So I think Hare Krishna. I'll just finish my class here. It's 8:15. He gave me the time, it's only 8:25. And sorry, my time. It should be 11. And that's it. So I'm just wish everyone celebrate Govardhan with the immense, what you understand, and then take the blessings of the Lord. Just worship to get the blessings of the Lord and pray for it. Hare Krishna. Shri Govardhan Puja ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Gaur Prem Daya Hari Bol.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for explaining the wonderful pastime of Govardhan Leela, so we can prepare our mood for this upcoming celebration. Are there any questions? Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, were you going to say something?
No, Mataji. So I had nothing to say. I just wanted to inform that. Hope this time you will celebrate the best, because you heard the story before. So all join together. We will be normally joining together and celebrating the festival, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Even though we hear this Govardhan Leela every year, it's ever fresh. It sounds new every time we hear it. So are there any questions from our Zoom audience and also from here? Yes. So this is Dr. Madan Kundaji.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Please forgive me for my ignorance. You mentioned about the karma fall, laws of karma. So if you do good deeds, then you will have a good result. If you have bad deeds, you have a not good result. But that's very scientific, because Newton's law says that every action has equal and opposite reaction.
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Now we know the bhakti, laws of bhakti is different than the laws of karma.
Exactly, yes.
The question is, and also Bhagavad Gita says that we should do our job, but not expecting something in return.
Exactly, yes.
So what should I do? Should I do karma job or bhakti job?
Prabhu, actually, what is here, what Krishna is mentioning here to Nanda Maharaja is in the practical, in a materialistic way. That is like that when you do something good, you will get good. You know, when you work hard, you will get something good. Sure, you will get the result. Okay. Similarly, he says, why you wanted to, when you are doing a good, you are not doing any sins, then why you wanted to do a separate sacrifice for Indra, King Indra, to shower rain for your well-being, you know. He says, no need to do that. The thing is, as you said, bhakti. What is bhakti?
I mean,
What is bhakti?
Bhakti means surrender to Krishna and do everything to satisfy him.
Exactly. So that's what he no need to. He was telling in the straightforward, as you said, this law that when you do something, there's opposite and reactions, right? So similarly, he says that you're doing, you know, why you want to do a special prayer? No need to do all these things. You just do only prayer, satisfy Krishna, me, you know. So Govardhan, he didn't say him because he says just satisfy the Govardhan, because it is giving everything. You just satisfy, you'll get everything. No need to go individually and do, because if you satisfy rain god King Indra, how about earth? Because we're living there, we are doing agriculture there, right? And the fire god, we have to serve, we have to worship separately, because fire god giving fire for us to cook, heat for us, you know. How we don't need to do all these things individually. He says that's why he given an example that watering the root of the plant. So what happened? You put the water to Govardhan, all will be supplied. Similarly, that's why here this is he's trying to explain in a materialistic way that when you do something, you will get a good deed. That is for sure. That's what he is trying to explain. Hope I explained to you, or maybe.
No, you explained that is fine, but I'm thinking about, even I do bhakti yoga, I should not expect anything in return, because it says
Exactly.
that I don't do anything about fruiting activities or fruiting results.
Yes, because in bhakti, when you do, you're doing trying to satisfy the Lord only.
Correct.
So you don't automatically not expect anything. Even if you expect, you'll expect that give me more work to do, more service to do. How can I serve you more? You know, that is will ask. Okay, I do this, give me more service. You'll asking only on terms of bhakti on or developing yourself. You don't ask for your self gratification. You will ask for your what you call bigger benefit for the society, you know. With your job, example, you are a doctor, you wanted to serve, okay, you are serving more of devotees, you know what will gain. You are doing service and you are trying to satisfy with your knowledge. Maybe sometimes doctors go on allopathy way and everything, but you are doing in different way, you know, so that will help them to serve.
Another question is that we know that Indra, Shiva, and Vishnu, they are demigods.
Yes.
Correct? Why
Yes.
we worship? We should worship
Vishnu
Krishna.
is not a demigod.
Huh?
Vishnu is not a demigod.
Vishnu and Shiva is not a demigod. They are the incarnation of Lord is Krishna
Oh,
itself.
incarnation. I see. Okay. Thank you for clarification.
Sure.
Thank
They are also one for. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Nice question. So, I'm able to clear your doubts, if not mistaken.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Because Lord Shiva also is a son. Is also one of the incarnation of the Lord.
Are there any-
I have a question. I'd like Vidaleshwar
Yes.
to comment on what you just said, Prabhu. Go ahead.
Okay.
Vidaleshwar.
Yes.
Prabhupada decided. Yes.
Hari Bol.
Haribo.
The problem is that they probably should keep the.
You have to go up there so you can hear.
What? Prabhu, can you hear or?
No, it's not clear, Mataji.
Okay, sorry. This is His Grace Vitalesha Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada's disciple.
Hari Hari. Nice meeting you, Prabhuji. You have to bless all of us to develop more.
It's described in the Brahma Samhita. Prabhupada also describes that when the Gauradaksai Vishnu, the Mahavishnu, throws his glance upon the movement of material nature, the outer halo of that glance is considered Shambhu, or Lord Shiva, because Vishnu never directly consorts with the material energy, but Shiva does. Also, Shiva is compared to like a transformation. Just like if you curdle the milk, you make curds. It's nothing but milk, but it's a transformation. So you don't get exactly the same benefit. So Shiva's something like that. He's Vishnu, but he's not Vishnu. He's a transformation.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Tarek, thank you very much for clarification, Prabhuji. Nice meeting you also.
Jai.
Haribol.
Are there any more questions?
Yes.
Arnav?
So yeah, I want to ask one question. So
Yes,
yeah, first
Prabhuji.
of all, I want to thank you for your wonderful speech. Okay, so my question is just a thought. Okay, so I know, as far as I know, in Gita it is written that we should consider all seasons to be same. May it be rainy, may it be like summer, may it be like, I mean, whenever it's raining or whenever it's like hot drought, we should consider it to be same. So is it also a part of the fact that, yeah, so Krishna asks not to like worship the, I mean, what do you call it? He explained not to worship Indra and ask for rain, because like you should consider everything to be the same, because they're just here for, I mean, small, they're just transient. They'll change, seasons will change. Similarly, like whenever our moods are also like seasons. So good, whenever we're in good mood, whenever we're in bad mood, we should take it as the same. So is it also a part of why like he asked to worship, to serve him, not to like worship for rain? I mean, ask Indra for rain. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, here, they are practicing certain as a parambara, in their family, worshipping the Indra for what? For supplying the rain, because they are having a very good rain. Okay. In this case, they was only concentrating, but they not realizing that it is not necessary to do it, because he was just following as his parents are following it. As a customs kind of things, it becomes as a customs they're doing it. That's why I told beginning, you should understand why you're doing certain things. What is the purpose of it? What is the benefit of it? So when we know, if a person is knowledgeable, what you'll do, you'll not do all these things. What you'll do, you'll root the plant only. You see, water the plant at the root only. You will not spray on top, just don't put any water in the root. What will happen? The plant will die soon, because it will not have a result much, right? Similarly, when you do individually, but we don't cover everything when you spray outside, right? Similarly, we are not covering.
Absolutely.
So that's how it should be treated.
Yeah, that's also like higher taste. Yeah, you should give a higher taste for the lower taste.
Exactly. When you go for the higher taste, automatically you're satisfying everything, even all the in-depthness to all the forefathers, the demigods, all is covered.
Exactly.
You need to be individual, because we have to take care of all the liabilities, because each and every day somebody is helping us. Today, Mataji is helping us to host this program. So we have to serve Mataji, because this is also one kind of service. And because of all of us are in the Zoom and having a class in this way, Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Are there any more questions? Okay. If not, then we'll move to the next part of the program, which is Arati and Damodar Ashtakam.
Okay. You want the kids to sing Damodar Ashtakam, or you're doing, right?
Yes.
You will be doing the Damodar.
We have a Prabhupada disciple here, His Grace Durmila Prabhu, and he'll be singing Damodar Ashtakam.
Okay, very good. Nice. We'll listen to it. Yes, Mataji. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so
Thanks for
much,
giving the
Prabhu,
opportunity.
for your wonderful
Thank-
association. We would love to have you again. Hare
Thank you. Thank you.
Krishna.
Panchakalpadrubecha kripachandevacha pavitanam pavanam namo Vishnu. Thank you very much for giving an opportunity. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much for your wonderful class.
Krishna, thank
So we need
Thank you
your
very much.
blessings so we can continue this program. So please
Hare
join
Hare.
when you have get time. And thanks Lakshman Prabhu who actually introduced you. So today we are
Yes.
very, very fortunate. We have like his Giriraj Dharmila Prabhu. He is one of the biggest book distributor in North America.
Hare
Like
Hare
he's
bol.
always like the mentor of our program in Baton Rouge. He's always giving us blessings. He came all the way from New Orleans, and
Oh,
he's
okay.
one of the pioneer, beginner of Prabhupada disciple, and he's dedicated his life. So sometimes we also hear class from him. Also, Vithalasha Prabhu fully renounced order. So we are so fortunate today. So Vithalasha Prabhu also here. We heard something from him. Also other devotees.
Yes.
And who are also
Hare
listening from the Zoom. So I offer my
Yes.
respectful obeisances. Please accept my humble obeisances. So by your support, we are running this program. So please try to join every week. So by
Sure,
joining, so you are supporting and spread this Prabhupada movement in Baton Rouge area. So thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.